Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys the easiest way and the most effective ways to find viral content for your Instagram theme pages. So these strategies will work if you're running just a classic theme page or a meme page. Depending on what you post, it's all going to work. It's just the same kind of strategies for different niches. So depending on what kind of Instagram page you're running, even personal pages, you guys can vibe with this trend and it will work just fine. You'll be able to find viral content in no time. So why is it important to find viral content for your theme page? For example, if you run a classic theme page, you're probably doing follow for follow and gaining followers just fine, and you can pretty much post whatever post. You'll get a couple hundred likes depending on your follower amount, but you're not going to go viral. So it's not really important to find viral content, right? Well, that's not the case, because eventually you're going to want to stop doing follow for follow, and the way you want to gain followers is by posts and stories on Instagram. So you're going to want to make sure you have top-notch content on your Instagram page that goes viral, and the algorithm picks it up and pushes it to more people so those people can follow you and you can gain followers organically on your Instagram. What do I mean by viral content? By viral content, I mean you want to get a post that gets substantially more likes than your average post does on Instagram, and you want to gain a good amount of followers from that post. So for example, on one of my theme pages I run right now, I have about 4,000 followers and I get an average of 700 likes per post. But then for example, it usually takes about 1 to 2 days to get 700 likes, and that's pretty much what it stays at. But for a viral post, I started getting more viral posts recently, and so I posted a post. It was just a normal post, and it looked just like a normal post, but it was different than the post that I usually post on my page. That's kind of like a tongue twister, but it went viral. And then instead of getting 700 likes in the matter of 2 days, in the matter of 2 hours, it was already at 900 likes. So it's sitting around 1,000 likes right now, and that's more than I usually get. So that's what I would call a viral post. And the reason I got this viral post is because I started using a new strategy that I figured out the other day. I'm pretty sure other people that run theme pages do this also, but I just figured out about it, and I figured out that it really works and it's super awesome, and so I definitely recommend doing it. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use these strategies in this video. So the first example is not really that big of a deal, but it's something people usually don't think about, and that's using hashtags to your advantage to get viral posts. And how would you use hashtags to find viral posts? And so I'm assuming that you'd use hashtags in your posts whenever you're posting, and so I'd go into one of the major hashtags. For example, if you're running a survival page like I am, you'd just go into hashtag survival. The biggest post has about 6 million posts on there. Then you want to go into the top, because the top is going to be the top liked and the most engaged posts on there, and you just want to kind of scroll through some of the posts on the hashtag and find some that went viral. So you want to find a smaller page with like 4,000, 3,000 followers and find a post that has over 1,000 likes. So that's pretty much viral for that amount of followers. And then you want to use that post, pretty much just screenshot it and repost it on there and use some hashtags and you get it to go viral. And the chances are, if they went viral with that post, you probably will too, because there's not really much of a difference unless you're using crazy hundreds of thousands of hashtags and something like that. And it's pretty much the easiest way that you can go viral. So using the hashtag strategy is probably the easiest way, as I just said a second ago. Post 5 posts a day from the hashtag. I guarantee you at least 2 of those posts will go viral and you'll be able to get more likes and definitely get followers from that post. So I can pretty much guarantee that using the hashtag strategy, you'll gain followers and the post will go viral. So this next strategy is similar to the hashtag strategy, and it's a little more risky and it takes more time, but it's a lot more guaranteed that you'll go viral. Strategy that I like to call trend scavenging, and by that I mean you want to go into other profiles in your niche, usually smaller but not too small. I'd say from 2 to 5,000 followers, in that range, and you want to go into them. You just kind of want to scroll through their main feed and find their average number of likes. So for example, like I said, I have a 700 like average ratio, and so you want to go in there and try to figure out what it is, if it's 300, if it's 400, and find out their engagement. And then you want to keep scrolling through the posts and other posts in their niche and find a post that has a big substantial amount of raised likes than their usual likes, which is kind of saying what you want to find a post that went viral for them, and then you want to use that post or something super similar to that post and go viral with that post. It's a little hard because you do have to do a lot of work and a lot of scavenging and find a post that works, but it definitely works. And if you have the extra time, it's really worth it to try to put into that time and get viral, and it definitely will work. It's definitely a viable strategy, and I'd recommend trying it if you really want to go viral. And this next strategy isn't really trying to get a post viral, but it's more for stories. And if stories going viral, they go away after 24 hours, so it doesn't really affect how many views you get, but you want to gain followers. So what you'd want to do by gaining followers on that post is you would want to make a story, and you want to make it a cool colorful story, make it super different than usual stories, put a bunch of posts in there, put a bunch of pictures in there, and then in the middle of the screen you want to tag yourself and say follow us please, or something like that. Put a message saying follow us and put your @ in the middle of the screen, and then underneath it you want to do a poll. A good example of a poll would be putting a picture and then saying, would you like to live here, yes or no? Something like that for an example. You definitely want to do a poll because stories with polls have like a 50% chance of going viral than other stories, because Instagram loves engagement, and if people are engaging with your stories by clicking on polls, then you're definitely going to go viral. For example, a usual story on my page gets about 300 views in an average 24 hours, but when I do a poll, sometimes I can get up to 10,000 views because Instagram will push that story on the explore page, because chances are if you're seeing a story or a reel on an explore page, it's going to have a poll on it because Instagram likes to push those. They like engagement and they want to keep people on the platform for as long as possible. So doing polls on your stories will definitely make sure that you go viral and get more followers. That's how I've been doing recently. I've been putting a lot of polls on my stories, and recently I've been gaining a lot more followers than usual. I've gone from about 3,500 to 4,100 in the matter of less than a month, and that's just because I've been doing viral posts, trend hacking, and getting a lot more viral stories. Another way to go viral and gain followers on your Instagram theme page is by doing a small shout out for shout out or story for story. And basically, if you don't know what that is already, you go into other pages that are about your same size, so about 4,000 followers if you're at 4,000 followers, and you say, do you want to do a story for story or shout out for shout out? And basically what that is you're giving a shout out for that page, so you'll tag them in all your stories, you'll tag them in all your posts, and hopefully get them some followers, and they will hopefully do the same for you, and they will try to gain you followers. So basically you're shouting them out and they are shouting you out, so it's even Steven, and you both get money and you'll both get followers, so you don't have to pay any money. It's completely free, and hopefully you'll gain followers and be able to exchange audiences a little better. So I definitely recommend doing story for story and shout out for shout out when you're smaller, especially. It really helps. Even if you don't want to do that and you want to do paid promotions, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend doing free shout outs and free story for stories at the beginning, and it'll definitely get you followers, and you'll pretty much all the time see results from every time. Even if it's a small amount and they're gaining a lot, it's still a story for story and you're going to be engaging audiences. So another way to go viral on your post is by doing comment hacking. And basically what I would do, it's not cheating, it's completely legit and it's completely safe and legal, but what you want to do is go maybe into your story after your post and say, everyone drop the fire emoji, or everyone leave a comment on this post for a follow back. And people usually like follow backs if you're a substantially bigger page with about 4,000 up followers. So that's pretty much a mega for the bigger pages, or if you're going faster at a faster rate. So you basically want to go into your story and say, everyone leave a comment on this post for a follow back. And I wouldn't recommend scamming. Obviously you can, you don't have to follow them, but I'd always recommend sticking to your word and following them back. But then after you do that, you'll definitely gain about 20 to 30 comments on that post, and once you get more comments on your post, Instagram likes to promote that because like I said before, Instagram loves engagement, and if you're getting a lot of comments on your post, you're definitely gonna get pushed more than usual posts because Instagram loves comments and they love engagement on the post. So definitely go in your story a couple times a week and say, comment on this post, and the more comments you get, the more viral your post will go. So that's been a pretty short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed making these videos. I know I was supposed to make a video yesterday, but I wanted to make a more quality video. The video I recorded yesterday was pretty terrible. I didn't like it at all. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. I love you guys. I'll be making videos every other day, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.